Before I spent a few $100s on fabric, hardware, and supplies, I needed to answer one simple question. Does this bag actually work? I've had this idea in my head for months, but sketches can only tell me so much. Today, I'm building a full-size prototype out of cardboard because I'd rather make mistakes with a box than expensive fabric. By the end of today, we'll know if the size works, if it fits everything I need, and whether this idea is actually worth turning into a real bag. Because if this doesn't work in cardboard, it's definitely not going to work on canvas. This little cardboard box is about to save me a very expensive mistake. I'm Caitlin, the owner of Blue Hydrangea Press, which is a really fancy way of saying I run a vinyl sticker shop and other small handmade goods from my kitchen table here. Today we are doing something a little crazy, a little weird maybe. And this is because I started making the patterns for my park bag. I realized the sizing was not necessarily what I expected when I was drafting them on this cute little piece of printer paper. I realized that once they were actually in front of me, measured out with a ruler, they were very weird proportions, which is something that typically happens with patterns and sewing projects like this, especially bags. I think that's just because obviously our brain has a very hard time conceptualizing size and shape. So I have all of my patterns here on paper. These are all the sides, the linings, the drawstring, all of the pieces that I need to cut out of fabric and sew together. What I thought I might do in order to really get a feel for it, I have this box here from my most recent Chewy order. I am going to cut out the shape that I have drafted now. I'm just gonna roughly tape it together, see if it fits, see what it looks like. I'll see if it fits on my stroller, see if it fits on my wagon. Yeah, so today I'm going to make a cardboard park bag. This would be a lot easier if I had one of those cardboard things, cutters that I see on TikTok all the time, but I don't. So we're just gonna have to use scissors. And I labeled all of these, but who knows? These two I don't even need anymore because I decided on a completely different drawstring design on the inside, so I don't even need those anymore. I need the lower side panels. No, I need the upper side panels. Why do I have 3 of these? I need the front upper. I need the bottom panel. I need the back upper, bottom side. Bottom side. See, this is why bottom side panel. What did I mean by that? Bottom side panel. Okay, I don't know what I meant by that. I'm dumb and didn't label that more clearly. This is going to be slightly complicated because my patterns obviously include the seam allowance, which this should not. What is happening? Bottom side panel. What does bottom side panel mean, guys? I'm gonna have to look back at my plans and be like, what? Girl, what are we doing? By the way, if you're seeing behind me this big pile of fabric and stabilizer, yes, I did get most of the fabric. I still need to get the lining. I want a very specific pattern for the lining, and I'm waiting for that to come in from a dead stock shop. So that is coming soon. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna hack away at this box, at least the sides of the box, with a knife, because doing it with scissors I think is gonna be really hard. My husband is in the pool right now and he's looking at that sound like, what is happening inside our home? I think he's probably concerned. Amazing, perfect. See, I really do kind of need a bigger box for this, but this will do for now. Imagine I don't have enough cardboard for it though. First, I'm just gonna trace the pattern onto the box. One side done. My hands already hurt. I ended up cutting off about a ½ an inch from the pattern that I just drew because that's what I allowed for a seam allowance. And by the way, don't look at the mess downstairs. Don't look at it. We've been having fun, or whatever they say on Facebook. Truly, I don't think I really have enough cardboard for this. My recycling just went out on Thursday, and I thought of this project to test the sizing on Friday. So, 2 sides. Yay. I won't bore you too much more with the actual construction here, but now we're really going to get into the big pieces, which could be easier or harder. It will fit with the seam allowances cut off. Could I have used an easier material to try this out? Most certainly. Would it be me if I did do that and I thought about it more? Probably not. So, surprisingly, I have worked with cardboard before. I actually made a Derpy Cat mask for Halloween last year. Maybe I'll insert a picture. Or okay, now I really can't see. But I'm now kind of realizing like maybe it shouldn't be tapered. I don't know, it's too hot to think about this. All I'm saying is this better be the right size because I don't think I can make another one of these. Let's clean up this table mess so we actually know what we're working with. Okay. This is the real test. I'm gonna try to fill it with some things, see if it's actually functional, and then we'll strap it to my stroller somehow, which I haven't thought about how I'm going to do. I also wanted to test the length of the stroller straps before I cut them out of the webbing, obviously. I already have the webbing, but I don't want to cut into it yet until I figure out that this is the ideal size. So maybe I just use more cardboard? This is all the actual things that I would typically carry in my diaper bags. Let's just see if my typical diaper bag setup would fit in here. So I'm gonna start with kids' water bottle, a bottle, sunscreen. I usually line the edge with this Gather diaper change mat thing. Obviously, there will be several compartments, which will make organization a bit easier, but just for the sake of this cardboard box that we're using right now. Basically, full pack of wipes, just in case. When you're having a day in the park, you want a full pack of wipes. Diaper rash cream, pacifiers, a sun hat, a spitty rag. I'll just kind of put that here. Some baby toys. Woody, obviously, on top. And we still have some room. We honestly still have room. This is what it's looking like so far. We have, obviously, Woody is pretty big. Not bad. Now imagine this with storage compartments and actual pockets for the things like the bottles, the wipes, the diapers, these little things. You know, I'm even gonna try to throw a little bit more in here and just see what happens. Maybe another baby toy, another sibling sun hat because, you know, we're going to the park with the whole family. This is my emergency stuff kit, okay? I have like tampons tied to go. I have a face mask. I have Starburst. I don't know. I have like matches just in case. I have a tattoo enhancement kit. I don't know. I packed this a long time ago. So this is my essentials filled with stuff, which I'm excited to make in the future, of course. Look at that. Now imagine this top about right here, actually right where the Chewy bag line is. Imagine the drawstring comes out and you pinch it shut so nothing falls out and you're able to access everything really easily. I have a rough estimate of the shoulder strap size, which I think I'll start with 10 inches times 2 because there will be 2 straps. So let's cut that. Oof, all you bag designers out there, you have my heart. You have my heart. I don't know how you do it. Okay, we have our straps sewn on, but this feels good. Imagine the shoulder strap, okay, you know, somewhere around this length. Cute. I'm loving this. I'm thinking of even putting a pocket in there to tuck the stroller straps into in the inside so that you don't see the stroller straps all the time when you take it off and use it as a shoulder bag. So you can walk into a restaurant, you can walk into wherever you need to, you know, downtown Disney, and you don't have to have like the stroller straps like poking out like this. You can just tuck them in easily. So we will see where that goes. Now, the really exciting part is to see how it's all gonna come together. So this is the kind of ivory webbing that I got. I think this is really cute. It will be used for both the stroller straps and the shoulder strap. Cute, it looks cute. This ticking stripe will go on the outside and then this will go on the inside. So there will be like layers to this. And of course, there'll be a pocket incorporated in the front, possibly also the back, with a magnetic snap. And so, you know, I think that the stripes I will keep vertical, because I don't love the idea of them horizontal. So I think I'll keep the ticking stripe vertical like this. What do we think? Is this cute? And then you're going to be really surprised by the lining fabric that I chose, because it's not neutral like this at all. I'm hoping that the lining will be really contrasting with these. You know, eventually when I have more prints for the outside, different color ticking stripes or gingham or, you know, just bigger thick stripes or what have you, it will be like a huge contrast in the back that coordinates with it, of course, but it'll just be fun. Now imagine it's kind of like a swooped design because this will be kind of curved. The ticking stripe will be a little curved and like circular on this side like this. I'm about to crush my bag and break it. But I think that this is a good representation because I bought a bunch of stabilizers that aren't too stiff. Like I do want it to have some softness, but I do also want it to hold its shape. So when you put it down on the ground, I don't want it to just fall in on itself. This ticking stripe, I'm in love with the ticking stripe. Like it's gorgeous, it's timeless, it's vintagey, it's the right woven texture that won't just like fall apart. It's washable and it's not too heavy. So once it's all put together, this isn't going to be like some hugely heavy bag that you can't carry around. It's gonna be nice. So I'm excited. Let's bring this boxy little baggie on a walk. I could imagine myself with this. This is my current diaper bag. It's huge, and obviously it doesn't go on strollers. It's actually very annoying to like carry around. I avoid it whenever I can and use my Neverfull because I don't like it. This is like never full size. Actually, I did that unintentionally. Do you see how this kind of like flops when you put it down, but still kind of like holds its like general shape? That's what I want. This is actually the other diaper bag I have that I bought in thinking that it would be super functional because once again, it has the backpack straps and the shoulder straps. Also, my cat put his claws into the front, so it's just not very functional because there's hardly any storage in here. Like there's 2 pockets and 1 zipper, so everything just kind of falls into the middle and just it doesn't really work, and so that's why it's empty, because I never use it. It's cute. I feel like it works. It doesn't, I don't hit my knees on it unless I was doing like high steps.
Yeah, looks good.
Cute.
I like it.
Okay, I want my
Cardboard.
husband to push because he's a tiny bit taller and I want him to try it. What about my cardboard?
Your cardboard diaper bag looks so fashionable. Reach out. Reach in. Reach out.
I made him put his Disney shirt on for this.
No, she didn't.
Show them your Disney shirt.
She did not make me put this on. I put it on because it matches. Thank you.
How is it?
It's good. Face maybe a little bit cramped.
Okay, and it's cramped like to reach your hand
Yes,
in?
like you have to, small spaces.
Okay.
Especially on this side.
Okay.
Like if I have a watch on my arm.
So you would rather the stroller straps be like closer together?
Like, I don't know if you had like
or if it was
a little
farther
loop
apart?
strap. Yeah, either farther apart so you could just reach in the middle, or you just have like another set of loop straps right here that would strap onto the side of the stroller. And then you don't even have to worry about the top straps. I don't know. I'm not the one with the prototype. She wants to know how she looks next to it. So in the comments.
Don't say that. Does it look good?
Yes.
I think it looks good.
Looks very good.
Can you see the baby?
No.
No
the children.
baby. No baby shots.
Very concerned about the children.
I think it's cute. I like it.
Yeah.
It's like I only hit it if I'm doing like high knees. Maybe a person with like who's really tall though, it might not be super good for them. The DILFs of Disneyland won't be able to use this bag. I honestly learned way more from a cardboard box than I had expected to, and that's good. I knew that I needed to see it physically before I even touch fabric to get a feel for what it really is. There are definitely a few things that I want to change about this and the size of it before I get into the fabric, but honestly, overall, I'm very, very happy with it. It's functional, it feels good. I'm taking my lovely husband's feedback about the straps and widening them a bit, but not too much to where you feel like your dirty hands are all over the fabric straps while you're pushing it, because that's important to me too. We have a little bit more drafting to do, a little bit more cardboard box prototyping, but once I cut into the fabric, there's really no going back. There's no going back. So I want to make sure that it's something that I love before I start making it with something that doesn't come for free in the mail from Chewy. Thank you, Chewy. It's crazy because I spent so much time drafting this on paper and it seems perfect. It feels perfect. It's the average sized for a stroller caddy. But when I put it on my stroller, I immediately saw a list of things that needed to change before I would even be able to feel like it's sellable. Prototype 1 is officially in the bag. Next time, we're gonna start making the actual thing. The actual perfect park bag is coming to fruition. I'm so excited. I think the biggest thing that I learned was that just because this is the right height for me, not everyone in the world is 5'4". I'm going to need to think about the masses rather than just myself. This isn't a park bag for just me. It's a stroller caddy for everyone. And I need to keep that in mind more than I have been. And I think that that's something, once again, that I never would have learned unless I put it on a stroller and told someone with a different height to walk around with it. So thanks to my husband for coming along to my experiment. I appreciate him being my little guinea pig. And that's the update. We have the sketches. We have the cardboard prototype. I'm moving on now to the fabric prototype. Eventually, the pattern revisions that will inevitably be necessary. And then hopefully by the end of this year, we have the final sample. We'll see how that goes. Bye, guys.